banger. Timothy, would you like to tell us the topics?
Yes, I will. The very first topic is what is wrong with the Indianapolis Colts? As many people thought they were had a Super Bowl roster, everybody expected them to be into the playoffs. Then the final 2 weeks of the season, they just goose egg it and lose.
I'll go first. It was a lack of player their quarterback, Carson Wentz. He struggled against Oakland, and this last week I don't know what happened. Yes, they have lost 7 straight to Jacksonville. Jacksonville's got their number in Jacksonville, but it doesn't matter. Carson Wentz just went in Jacksonville and just I don't even know what happened with Carson Wentz, but Carson Wentz in 2022, this coming up season, he has to do a lot better if he wants to be the quarterback the following year.
William?
I completely agree with Jacob. I mean, there's times where in certain games where he throws such a beautiful pass and he's accurate, and then there's times where he just falls off. He needs to step up, do a lot better. There is no reason why this year to the playoffs.
Well, I said about the Colts in the offseason that Carson Wentz was going to hold them back, the quarterback's going to hold them back, and that's why they couldn't be an actual playoff contender was because of Carson Wentz. All right, moving on to the next topic. The very next topic is, was firing Mike Zimmer a good move for the Minnesota Vikings?
Timothy, you can go first.
I'm going to say yes, it was a good move. It was definitely about time. I believe in 8 seasons, they made the playoffs 3 times, I think. They went to the NFC Championship 1 year. That was like 3-4 years ago. Ever since then, they pretty much done nothing. And just Mike Zimmer, I feel like, was holding them back from making like full potential.
He should have been fired a couple years ago. He had pretty good teams and done nothing with them, really.
Yeah, it was definitely his time to go. I hate to see somebody get fired, but it was Mike Zimmer's time. He had, like William said, pointed out, he's had great teams. He's got Kirk Cousins, top 3 running back in the league, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and you can't even make the playoffs. Really, you can't make the playoffs, Mike? What do you It's the playoffs. How can you not make the playoffs? That's why he's fired. It was definitely time for Mike Zimmer to get up out of there.
All right, moving on to the very last topic. The last topic is best available coaching job in the NFL right now and why? William, what you go for?
Oh, best. Ooh, I go Vikings. They got the best roster.
Timothy? Wait, yeah, the Vikings, yeah, you're right. They got the best offensive roster, but when it comes to defense, they ain't got the best roster.
I mean, you get a couple more players,
a new coach,
even it out.
A new coach will come in there, he's going to have to revamp the whole defense. So, I think a better job, in my opinion, I think the best job is the Miami Dolphins. You got a top 5 defense, you got an average offense, you got Tua, up-and-coming star, you got Myles Gaskin, a good average running game, and you got Jalen Waddle, Devontae Parker, and all you need is another solid receiver, and you got something going. I think it's the Miami Dolphins.
You can't go wrong with neither of them.
All right. I think the best available coaching job is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let me tell you why. First of all, they got the #1 pick again. Also, last year you had the #1 pick in Trevor Lawrence, so you already got your quarterback settled. You got your franchise quarterback already on your roster. You can't say the same thing for the Dolphins with a franchise quarterback because there's still questions with Tua. With the Minnesota Vikings and Kirk Cousins, is that really the franchise quarterback and going to be into the future? Question marks there. For sure, Trevor Lawrence is going to be the franchise quarterback, so that's already at lock. You're going to have the most cap space in the NFL, so you can spend money this offseason. You're in a tax-free state, and they also just beat the Dolphins this prior year. And like Jacob said, they also have a running back. They also have a running back coming back from last year that did not play this year because of injury. That was drafted in the first round.
Are you seriously gonna actually give us your pick now instead of the Jaguars? Like maybe the Bears or something, maybe the Broncos. If you really gonna say the Jacksonville Jaguars, that's the last destination I would go. It's Jacksonville then Chicago. Them two are the bottom tier. I'm not going there if I'm any coach. Definitely not. Yeah, you got a great quarterback in Trevor Lawrence, but outside of Trevor Lawrence, what do you got? Nothing. Your running back's finna be a free agent. He's probably finna dip. DJ Chark, your first or second best receiver, he's probably finna go. Jacksonville has nothing. Yeah, they got a #1 pick. But what does that tell you? They've been sorry. no matter who they get in the coaching carousel this year, this month, or whatever, can help the Jacksonville Jaguars. They need more than a coach that's somebody like Brian Flores or Doug Peterson, or even, since Timothy wants to get Kellen Moore, even Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore,
Bro.
if he goes to Jacksonville, he would be the biggest clown show as a head coach I've ever seen in my life. So Timothy, you saying Jacksonville Jaguars? That's blasphemous.
Bro, why are you looking like that, Tim?
I was just listening to him go along, and I was thinking in my head, so that how do you bring free agents to a team? What do you have to give them to come to your team?
Money.
And now you have the most cap space in the NFL. So then also a tax-free state. You're next to the beach, so you should bring in free agents. So tell me why you don't think guys want to go play in Jacksonville.
Didn't they have the most cap space last year and the number one pick? Didn't everybody know? Didn't everybody know they were getting Trevor Lawrence? I mean, if you go to Miami, you can literally walk to the beach, which is like 5 minutes away from like Hard Rock Stadium. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you already got Tua. You got a great defense. I mean, they're just a coach away and some key players away from winning the division. To contend with Buffalo. I mean, they got the Pats number already. The Patriots sure can't beat them. Bill Belichick, Brian Flores just be spanking him along. All they need is a coach and some key players to beat Sean McDermott and Josh Allen. I mean, look what they did last year.
Vikings has the most complete team.
Look what they did last year with Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback. I mean, they went 10-6. Yeah, they did downgraded this year, but Tua was hurt. They started off 1-7 and finished the season 9-8. I mean,
pretty good to me.
If Tua stays healthy.
Yes.
All right, what is your final thought?
William.
If I was a head coach.
Timothy.
If I was a head coach, I'll go to Jacksonville. Like I said, more cap space. Everything you want as a head coach, you're going to want is already there waiting for you in Jacksonville.
If I'm a head coach, I'm avoiding Jacksonville. I'm going to the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins is a great destination to go. You're in South Beach. The great weather. Don't never get cold in South Beach.
You don't never get cold in Jacksonville.